All right, hey, we got something here. Rob G, can you set the table or at least help us lay out this story? I'm sorry.
He said he moved past that.
I thought I moved past. I'm sorry. Can you
old habits die hard.
I know.
I mean, the
I was
racism
good
is
for
just
a while.
ingrained into Rob
No,
Parker
what?
Racist.
over all these years.
Told you we supposed to be black and brown united right now. Here you go, Rob.
Fist up. But anyways.
I forgot my black glove at home.
So, guys, you already know this. Caitlin Clark is a captain for the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game, which will take place in Indianapolis next month, largely because she was far and away the leading vote getter by the fans. In fact, she got so many votes, it was the most by any player in WNBA All-Star Game history, right? Here's the problem. On Monday night, it was revealed the entire ballot, not just the fan vote, not just the media vote, but also the player vote. And while Caitlin Clark was far and away first amongst fans, and while Caitlin Clark was third amongst media, she finished a distant ninth when voted by her peers. In fact, it was such a jarring discovery that of the 8 players listed in front of her, the number 5 and number 8 players voted on by her peers didn't even crack the top 10 in cumulative score. So, guys, I guess as they say, the jealousy still runs deep for Caitlin Clark in the WNBA.
And I'm going to say this. I know people are going to paint it as women, catty, all that other stuff. I'm here to push back on that. And I'm here to deliver a public announcement for sports fans out there in America.
Okay.
This is not shocking to me whatsoever. This is not a Caitlin Clark issue. It's not. This is an athlete issue. And when I talk about this, I'm dead serious. Stop listening to player podcast. Stop it. Because they won't and they can't be honest about players who are playing currently because they have skin in the game. They can't give you an honest take. I'm not surprised by this at all. Zero. Are you still listening to Gilbert Arenas' podcast? Does he have a proverbial gun to your head? Just turn the station. Unsubscribe. Stop it already.
Ay, mamma mia.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
It's a public service announcement. And the reason I say this, and Kelvin, I'm dead serious, when the NBA in 2017 gave players a chance to vote for the NBA All-Star team, 128 of the 324 players did not vote for LeBron James.
That's right.
154 players out of 324 did not vote for Kevin Durant. They have skin in the game. They're never going to be honest. They're never going to tell you the real. Oh, you know what I mean? You really tell me in an exhibition game, people couldn't look at LeBron James. How in the world did you not vote for him? It's an exhibition. That's right. It's an all-star game. Caitlin Clark, right? It's an all-star game. Really? They're not honest with you. They're in bed with too many people. Oh, that so-and-so's my girl, or that's my boy. I don't want to do that. Or we're in the same fraternity. Or we had the same age, we went to the same college. They can't give you a straight answer. That's why they hate Charles Barkley. He can give you a straight answer. Most can't. Listen to the podcast. They're telling you these crazy things. Shaq's telling you that Steph's, that on one hand he should be in the GO conversation, and then on another hand, Shaq's telling you that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is not in his top 5 or top 10. I don't think he's in his top 10. He's not even in your top 10.
And neither was Steph. The one that should be considered
Steph,
a GOAT.
who he told people that he got to be in that conversation now. There was a poll recently in baseball. Most exciting players in baseball. Aaron Judge finished a distant sixth or distant third. Like, really? I thought chicks loved the long ball.
Hold up. Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong? He is one of the most exciting. When he comes up to the bat, you going to go to the bathroom or go get a drink? No, you're not. We sit here every night the game is on. Tell me we don't look over.
One of us for sure.
Absolutely. My point on this is not just about Caitlin. It's not. This is where when you have other players trying to give you analysis on other players. They always rip the media that you guys are haters. No, we're haters. Kelvin, you can't tell me when you heard that poll that you didn't think about this, because we've seen this over and over. They can't be honest with each other, and they can't give a true evaluation. There's too many issues and too much other stuff that's involved. So it's not a female catty jealous thing. This is about players having skin in the game, and they can't give you an honest take. That's why this keeps happening.
So you just brought up something I think it was human nature for people to want to go to. I think the minute this comes out, people are going to go, oh, man, here they go again. This is why they can't have nothing. This is why women can't come together. This is why women can't stand united. And stuff like this. The women.
Am I right? Yes.
And you're absolutely right. This happens all the time in sports, where when you ask them a question about a certain player, multiple things happen. Number one, if I'm sitting next to you and we both got this, I got you, my dog. You know what I'm saying? I got to write my boy's name in. I got to support the team player, our star player on this team. I got to do that. That's my guy. He's part of the Banana Boat crew, so I got to put the Banana Boat crew on. And it happens all the time. It also happens when guys are beef. Remember when Paul Pierce didn't talk about he couldn't even, and LeBron's not even in the top 10? And
I mean, like how could you look at Paul Pierce seriously? Seriously.
And Paul Pierce is like, dude, come on. You used to literally say how excited you were to go battle this guy because I'm going to show him, everybody, he was the guy and I want to go at him in these big playoffs. Why? Because he was the guy and you wanted to say, hey, I'm the guy too. Duh. So this happens all the time, and I'm so glad we're talking about this because I think it has been bred in our minds. It's been fed to us that you're supposed to immediately go, oh, that's just how women are.
Right.
This
that's
is just
the first thing that everybody's going
to say is women on women. This is the issue. And no, maybe in some other instances, maybe some other.
I'm not saying that they don't have their own thing, but
right.
but the numbers we gave, 128 did not vote for LeBron and 154 for KD. This is 2017. This isn't last year. This is when they were in their prime.
And it would be asinine to even do it last year.
But you know what I'm saying.
I'm saying even worse,
right,
2017.
But you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like 2017.
So, and I think that also the challenge too. I was talking about this earlier. I do believe the WNBA is starved for attention, right? Meaning there's some great players who have never got their just due just because we just weren't covering the league like this up until the last couple of years. So I do think there's an inherent well, if we're getting this eyeballs now, why does she get the moment, or why not? Or I would even argue this. Some ain't hate. Some of it is I want to give her the praise because she's Skylar Diggins, for example, right? Been one of the face of the leagues for, 10 years now, whatever it is. Like she's still really good. But if I'm voting, I want to give her props because it's like, hey, the eyeballs are on us now. Let me highlight her. But almost in a supportive way. Let me highlight
but there's also,
Sabrina Ionescu.
Right.
Let me highlight
but there's also
Kelsey Mitchell. And I think there's a bit of that ooh, everybody's watching now. I'm going to big up this person.
For her to be ninth is just it goes with what I'm bringing up. And I'm dead serious when I talk about this. This is one of my things. Because we're always, as I always give you the evidence and the stuff that I'm proud of. Oh, writers are haters and they hate this and they Barry Bonds. No. Barry Bonds wasn't a good guy to the writers. You even know Barry Bonds' treatment of the media wasn't good.
100%.
Guess what? He won 7 MVPs. You can't tell me that we aren't right.
Yeah.
That easily we could have been like, what? Oh, he don't have time for us? Okay, MVP. Let's vote for somebody. No, he was the best player in baseball. He has to win the MVP. Where's your credibility? And as former players, This is the issue. This is the issue. You even hear like old-time guys like Terry Bradshaw talk about people and players and who is it? Shady McCoy called Dak Prescott ass on television.
Yeah.
What? I'm supposed to go back to you to get a fair assessment. You might not like, dude, I'm not a big Dak Prescott. I could go and win you a Super Bowl. But to call a guy ass? Really?
And you brought up Charles. There are a handful of people who are good at separating that. And you know what I'll give to, for the most part, he's had his couple of moments for here and there. But your boy, your good friend Stephen A., where I might not personally rock with Kevin Durant, but he'll acknowledge Kevin Durant. I might not personally. Him and LeBron got into it. But if you ask him who's the best player, he's going to say Jordan and LeBron. He's not going to say LeBron is 15.
100%.
And I'll give him credit for that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, your own credibility's there for the writers or for the broadcasters, seriously. And for Paul Pierce and these guys, with a straight face to say LeBron's not in their top 10, dude, I don't know. Like, you played out there. You know what it takes. Come on, dude.
And to go back,
Stop that.
And to go back to this, Rob G, my biggest issue, because I will grant you this as we get ready to break here. I'll grant you this. She's having a down year for her because you thought you would get a year where she went better than last year. She's down compared to rookie year. She's been injured just about half the season. So I'll give you that. But for her to be 9th,
that's what I just said.
The issue. If it were 4th, 5th, I actually could be okay with it. I get it because other people are having better years. She's not having a great year. She's shooting the ball terribly from three, like 29%.
She had missed like what was it?
1 for
28,
for again on the road.
God knows I didn't see any of those misses, but I heard about it. I'm just saying.
1 for 28. So my point is, I'm not mad if she isn't the best guard. It's a fact she's not, and it's a fact that if you want to say she's 2nd, 3rd, 4th, but 9th was kind of crazy.
All right,
and that's where my all right, that went far. If she's having a down year, she would admit that. She knows it. But 9th is wild.